Pursuant to House Resolution 583, the gentleman from South Carolina, Mr. Norman, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from South Carolina.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. You know, it is really an embarrassment for those in the balcony and those watching on TV to even have to put up amendments to deal with Matt Rosendale was talking about and to deal with what my amendment is doing, which is similar to his, which is dealing with surgeries using taxpayers' dollars for those who don't know whether they're a man or a woman. It is total insanity. If you don't know if you're a man or a woman, you shouldn't be going into war. We've got China building ships. We've got China building airplanes. And here we are debating on the House floor, does medical care cover, does taxpayers' dollar cover that person who thinks they ought to be another sex than what they are? My amendment prohibits provisions of gender transition procedures, including surgery or medication, through the Exceptional Family Member Program. Let me tell you what the Exceptional Member Program is. It provides resources to military family with special needs children, with special needs. The program is designed for military spouses, children, or other dependent family members who require ongoing medical or educational services, such as individuals with asthma, autism, chronic respiratory illnesses, and others. Recently, the military has tried to politicize this valuable program for transgender procedure purposes. And you know, I almost think this administration is trying to use something insane like what we're having to do here to take the focus off the things that are happening to America, like the invasion at the border, like crime in the streets, like an economy that's sinking, that we're having to talk about this. But I'm glad to do it. Somebody has to stop it. For example, the last year, the Air Force suggested using the EFMP for families who want to help their child transition. And Representative Panetta introduced a bill to expand the EFMP to include transgender dependents and specifically list gender dysphoria as a qualifying medical need for the program. I wonder how, if you put this out to to the everyday American, would they want their tax dollars used for this type surgery? Would they want their tax dollars, and by the way, spending money we don't have to go in for this? My amendment ensures that we reserve this valuable program for its original intent to help families with special needs and prohibits the use of the program for the provision of or referral for gender transition procedures, such as a gender surgery or for medication. This amendment also prohibits the change of duty station simply for the purpose of providing a child with an easier access to these procedures. Hopefully, we can all agree we should not be using taxpayers' dollars to help children get transgender procedures, but rather reserve these resources for military families that have children with special needs, chronic illnesses, and educational needs. Madam Speaker, I reserve.
Reserves. For what purpose is the gentleman